Hello, TG. This is TG Podcast number 4. I'm Goddess. As usual, we have Honest with us. Say hello, Honest.
Hello, Honest.
And we have Gaz.
Hello.
Today we will be discussing Grand Theft Auto, which is amazing. I know I personally beat the single player already, and I'm on GTA Online every chance I get because it's awesome. I know Gaz's controller has been stuck to his hand ever since the game has been released. So Gaz, how are you feeling about the game?
My hands hurt because they've been stuck. The controller's been stuck to my hands, and I've managed to pull it off. And, I'll admit to you, they're quite sore.
Nice. That's beautiful image, man. Beautiful. Right.
It's a great game. I can't get off it, really. Every time I go online, I'm playing on Grand Theft Auto. I mean, I've played the story mode, done all that, and now I'm online. I'm just hooking up with people. We're from TG online, and we're just going around causing havoc. We're robbing liquor stores, we're doing jobs together, we're racing, we're doing cars up together, and now we're partying in each other's houses. It's quality. It's like The Sims gone wild.
I want to talk about GTA, but first I want to talk about Goddess's intro, because that was our first podcast intro. That was pretty good, right? That was good.
Well, thank you. I tried.
Did you like it? I might make it your new job. That's it. You're going to be like, no, actually, I'm not. I kind of miss it. I want to do it as well. I'm going to do a second intro right now. Not really.
You would say that.
It's good. It was awesome. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5 is like the bomb. I definitely agree with what Gaz said. It's pretty much like Sims, but 10 million times better.
How much have you both spent on clothes online already?
Like 10 grand. Bought myself a mask, bought myself a suit,
Go on, Goddess, live up to the stereotype. Tell us how much you've spent.
I haven't though. I haven't spent that much money. I bought myself some cargo pants and like the tube top with a leather jacket and some high heels, and I'm good to go. I haven't other than that, I haven't really changed her outfit any.
The first time I played GTA Online, the first time I played it online with people, because I went and tried it just to see what it was all about and did the tutorial and all that kind of stuff. The first time I played it with some people like from TG and whatever, we all hung out in someone's apartment and we all turned up, like we got cars and we all turned up and pressed the buzzer to come into his apartment and all the rest of it. And we were sitting there and we all, without like prior knowledge, we all had picked the same leather jacket. It was quality. It was like, oh dude, next time, we're clashing too much here. It was cool.
I don't know what it is, but it's like leather jacket just makes you feel like a serious I don't know the word. It just makes you feel so bad. Like, oh yeah, I'm bad.
Like you're from Grease Lightning.
Why Grease Lightning?
When I picked the leather jacket, because I also had one, the one with the blue tram line going down the side. Yeah. The reason I picked that is I felt like Claude from GTA 3.
Okay.
Yeah, you're already silent, and that's why I went for the leather jacket. I thought, yeah, I'm going to be a bit like Claude now.
Fair play.
And it just brought back memories of GTA 3. That's why I picked it, and that's why I think loads of people have picked a leather jacket.
Fair play.
It's just natural, isn't it? Just to pick it. It's so GTA.
I don't know, man. I bought a cowboy hat first. Seriously, my dude's got his cowboy hat on.
I look like Prince William has met Eminem and gone in his wardrobe.
You said that in your article.
With a few scars on his face now. I just look messed up.
That's funny. That's funny. So what crazy stuff have we got up to? We did this thing where we made it our mission to get into the military base to steal jets, and I think there was 5 or 6 of us, and Chris was there, Stiggs was there, me, Rudolph was there, a couple of other people were there, and it was just literally about an hour of trying to get into the military base to get jets. I managed to get one after countless deaths. Another dude managed to get one after probably a similar amount of deaths, and I swear I only flew it for like a minute tops, blew up a couple of stuff, shot Rudolph without even realizing it was him. I was like, oh, I'll just shoot this road, and he just died all of a sudden. And then I don't know if it was my flying or I'm going to go with a technical error on the jet, because my flying's awesome. Just nailed it straight into the ground and blow up. The worst thing is you can't even get away with it and be like, no, do you know what? Like, I got taken out by the army chasing me, because it comes up on the screen like honest committed suicide. I was like, really? You made this public knowledge? It's not cool, man. You can't lie to get away with your horrible gameplay.
We did 20 laps of the prison in a race. A few guys from TG, it just went on for so long, and they wanted to do more laps. They wanted to keep on going. I think they said you could have like a limit of 50 laps.
Oh, okay.
It'd be like half an hour of non-stop racing going around in the same circle.
Okay.
But we were just blowing each other up. It was so funny.
Have you guys got apartments yet?
I've just got one.
Okay.
In Vinewood.
Goddess? In Vinewood, you posh?
No.
What? Seriously? Okay.
It's not. It's really run down inside. It's all
Vinewood.
smoky.
It's
literally on the outskirts of Vinewood.
the right.
It's
Do you
not
know
brilliant.
what? I love the fact that we're like having this conversation. Like, have you got an apartment yet? Go on in Vinewood. Vinewood, God, you flashy guy! Like, look at you getting the notes out. No, I'm only on the outskirts. I've only got a little pool. My view isn't too good. I can only see the wood in the Vinewood sign.
In fact, there's a ripped carpet in it as well.
Anyway, let me go back to my original point. When you get an apartment, Goddess, you've got to do it. Gaz, if you haven't already done it, I want you to turn your PS3 on right now and do it so that we can listen to it. Take your dude into the bathroom, take him into the shower, actually take a shower, and sing into the microphone. If you sing well enough, you get experience points for your dude. Seriously.
Oh, that is one of the coolest things that I like about GTA is that it responds to your voice in certain situations. Like when you're robbing a store, for example, that is just awesome. I love yelling at the dudes and put the money in the bag, and he's like, all right.
Except when you do that, because you can't really get away with that too much in Xbox, and this is speaking from experience, because when you first do that, it says shout at the guy to make him speed up to increase the intimidation bar, but you only realise after shouting at the screen for 2 minutes, and everybody else in your party chat on Xbox is going, dude, you're not in game chat, you're in a party, you're just shouting at us, the game doesn't realise. So it was just 30 seconds of me just shouting at everybody in my party and having no effect on the computer. I'm like, why isn't the bar going up? Well, the people are just laughing at me in the party. Thanks, God.
I met
That's embarrassing.
one of the greatest characters ever in GTA Online the other day. When I was robbing a store, and this car pulls up outside, and I thought it was just a random person going to kill me for the money. So I've shot him, and through the mic, he's changed the voice on the voice changer. There's a deep voice, it's good in. So I got in, it's a guy with a hockey mask in a suit, and he drives me away from the police and takes me down this dark alley, and we escape the police, and says, get out. And I actually just got out, and he drove off. I thought, that was the greatest person I've ever met on GTA Online.
That's ridiculous.
He actually made his own character.
That is
he had a suit, a hockey mask, and he changed his voice just to go along with it. And he was like this random knight in shining armour. Just come.
That is pretty amazing.
Took me away when I had the money, and then just drove off. I was like, who is that guy?
It's definitely one of those games that you have to play in game chat. Obviously for the Xbox specifically, this accounts for, but it's one of those games you have to play in game chat just because of the random people that you do meet in game, and especially those guys as well. And they obviously don't care about their sportsmanship rating, because I was just stood there. I was actually at the same time when we were going in the apartments. I drove to Rudolph's apartment. I was the first one there, and I was standing in the little circle, about to press the buzzer. All of a sudden, I just got shot in the back of the head. I was like, what? I was like, this is ridiculous. Rudolph was like, oh, some guys outside. I was like, okay. So I spawned in his car park, where my car was, went running up to the door, and he was stood pressing the buzzer, and Rudolph refused to let him in. So I shot him and tried to get into the house before the dude could respawn and kill me again. But when I got in and we were stood there, me and Rudolph, when everyone else was turning up to his house, the guy was just picking us off one at a time. Everyone was getting nailed. This guy was like, yeah, none of you are going to this party if I'm not invited.
That's funny.
Ridiculous. It is ridiculous. But
yeah, that annoys me at times when you're trying to do things and people just randomly kill you. I mean, there's when you do the missions for Simeon.
Yeah.
Occasionally a green car appears on the map and everyone rushes to that car.
Yeah.
I got into it for, legitimately going to deliver the car for him, and everyone's just coming after me.
Yeah.
And I killed one guy, and he put a bounty on my head. So I've got everyone else coming after me.
Oh, that is hilarious. I like the bounty system. That is funny. So you guys have already clocked the main campaign. I'm literally 48% through the campaign, so I don't want no spoilers. I want no spoilers.
Really good game. Really good.
Well, the thing is, the percentage it's not necessarily accurate, because you can beat the game, but not be 100% done, because I was only 60% done when I beat the game.
Oh, right. See, I've been doing things like the, what is it called? Freaks and random people that you meet, the little question marks.
Oh, Freaks and Strangers.
Freaks and Strangers. I've been doing that, and I've got a couple of collectibles, and I've been doing a few bits and pieces like the side missions, so I've not just been following the actual story, because GTA isn't about just bashing its way through the story mode for me. It's about the whole like single player experience. So I just do a bit of whatever it is that I feel like at the time.
Well, yeah, I did that when I was still doing the campaign, but I mean, like I did the freaks and the rage missions, but I didn't do things like golf or tennis or whatever, because to me that's just boring, and
Oh, tennis is
I have no
hilarious.
interest
Tennis
in
is
that.
quality.
If you play tennis as Michael before okay, spoiler alert, before your wife leaves you in the game, you actually play tennis against her, and she starts taunting you, like literally if she wins a point or two, because she's got that character in the game before obviously you progress, where she's been trained by the tennis trainer before you do what you end up doing to him. But he's
trained.
Yeah, exactly, trained in inverted commas. But yeah, you actually play against her, and she comes out like, if she gets a point or she wins a couple of points, she starts taunting you, and then Michael starts getting really annoyed with her and starts like swearing at her and stuff in the cinematic sections of it. It's hilarious.
Talking about spoilers, honest, have you got to the missions with Franklin from Leicester yet? The assassination ones?
Yeah, I think I've done them all actually.
Ah, you missed it as well.
What?
You can actually, because he tells you what the job's going to be, and if you take out shares...
Oh yeah, I've done that. Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
You get loads of money for it.
But
when you
you basically have to listen to what it is, because there's always part of the communication is always about, like Franklin will say something like, "Oh, I guess you have a certain interest in debonair," or something like that, and it gives you a little clue as to what you should be putting your money into.
I didn't listen to the clues. It was only until after I started looking at the...
I didn't make. Do you know what my problem is with that? I get too greedy. Like as soon as I do the mission, I go and have a look at what the shares are worth based on what it is that I paid for them at the start of the mission, and I'm always like, 150%. Yeah, I can get more than that, and then I leave it. And then I'll probably leave it like 2 or 3 days, obviously in game days, and it's dropped even by like 20 points. But even those 20 points make a big difference to me. I'm like, oh man, I'll sell them all now, but I'm going to lose. Like...
I think they drop every hour in the game.
Is it every hour? Oh,
they change every hour, yeah.
But yeah, no, I do. I've been trying to play the stocks and the shares, and I've been trying to do a couple as well, just like off my own back, like without using any of the story mode to actually instigate it. And I haven't really made anything yet. Like one of the things I did online was, because there's 2 different ones. The LCN is affected by your single player game, but the BAUSAC, which I think is a really funny what's the word, acronym or abbreviation or something, of the what's it called, the actual markets, the actual stock market in America. I can't think of it, but anyway, yeah, that one that's affected by the multiplayer, the online section of the game. And so when it first came out, I had a look at what the value of ammunition was, because I thought, obviously people are going to be buying loads and loads of ammo, so I bought some ridiculously expensive ammunition shares, and I'm like making no money on that. That was literally just money down the drain. Like that was a bad move in the markets from me.
All right, so what is you guys' favorite character? Because I think that out of all the characters, like including the little side characters that aren't really that important, I can't even remember his name, but what's the guy that gives you those missions about the drugs? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the guy in the suit, the one who makes you spoiler alert, the one who you get like the clowns with Trevor and the aliens with Michael.
Oh yeah.
Benny or
Benny. It's Benny because you have to drive the cars for him as Franklin, don't you? Because that was my favourite bit, like the bit that's made me laugh the most in the story so far. Spoiler alert, I'm sorry, there's going to be a lot of them deal with it. I did the aliens one with Michael first, when you see him in the little place with the red cubes, and then I did the clowns with Trevor, and then I went through the progression of it with Franklin to finish it off, where you end up having to get the cars and take it to City Hall. And when he first meets Franklin, and he goes, "Oh yeah, do you know, you try some of this?" And he gives him the smoke, and he tries it, and he's like, "What? This is rubbish. I don't want to smoke any of this." Like throws it out. Literally, I nearly fell off my chair, wetting myself. It was hilarious. Yeah, that's been my funniest moment.
Yeah, those are like my favorite parts of the games, are the drug trips that they go through. Like, spoiler alert, the very first trip that Michael goes on when his son drugs him, that is hilarious.
Yes, when he's in the car and they go to the fast food joint.
Yes.
Yeah, man, that was hilarious. Oh my god, I've just realised, by the way, that the title of this podcast is going to be spoiler alert. It's not going to be GTA 5. It's just going to be spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Okay, that's cool. But I'm hoping, like, you guys can probably tell me if I'm wrong or not, based on the bits that I've told you I found funny up to where I am in the game. I'm hoping there's going to be some more funny bits come, like, the end of the game as well.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought,
Have you gone up the mountain yet?
have I gone up the mountain?
Yeah.
Yes, but
Gilead.
not the only time I've done it as part of the story is with Franklin, where you got the weird, the adrenaline junkie.
Just do it at a random time.
Just go up there randomly.
Just try every card, try and get up there.
Do you know what? I love the way that you.
There's one card which will get you up there.
I love the way that you meet that guy, the skydiving adrenaline junkie guy. When you meet him.
Yeah, he's wicked. Have you finished his missions?
No, I've got to the one.
Oh, it's so funny.
I think I'm on the last one where he says, "Meet me on top of." Is it like the bank, the maze bank, or something? The dam, is it?
No, there's one after that.
Oh, okay.
After the bank.
Oh, okay. I'm on the one where he goes.
Yeah, I love the parachuting.
Bank. I like the fact how you cut him down when you meet the dog and Franklin's there. He's going.
Yeah, and then the dog disappears.
Yeah, just disappears randomly. It's like, what? Does that dog ever come back? Is he part?
No. Yeah, it does. Yeah. It makes one appearance.
Makes one more appearance. That was crazy. I just love the dialect where Franklin's talking to the dog and then he just goes, "Man, I'm talking to a dog. What's going on?" It was just funny. I was struggling to play the game because I've got like tears coming out of my eyes. I'm like, what is going on? It's hilarious.
Have you started collecting any of the UFO parts?
I've done the mission where he tells you to find the UFO parts, but I haven't found one yet. All I've found collectible-wise is a couple of the letters.
Oh, do you see? I've done all of the UFO parts,
right?
And I'm about halfway through the letters, but I just can't find. I just can't bring myself to do it. I can't motivate myself to do it anymore.
Are you doing it legitimately?
No, obviously not.
Oh, that's boring.
No, that would take me years.
Yeah, but that's part of the fun out.
No.
What do you know?
It's long enough when you know where they are.
Oh.
There's like one of them, like the UFO part, is in a bridge. Only way to get to it is by parachuting onto that bit of the bridge.
Oh, seriously?
Underneath the actual bridge, yeah, on an arch.
Yeah, that's insane. That would be like trying to do Assassin's Creed, trying to find all those feathers legitimately. That would just take forever. There's no way.
No, fair enough.
I guess someone's done it though. Someone's found them.
Yeah, because obviously they were the ones that put them on YouTube or any other internet form of mediation that you decided to use. Got to avoid all copyright issues there. Always other forms of internet communication are available.
But the letter parts solve a mystery that's on the internet.
Oh, really?
On GTA internet, yeah. A murder mystery.
Okay.
There's a ghost as well you can see at midnight.
Oh, what was it? I heard about
I found it.
Like the reason...
It's northeast of the... Do you know where the lighthouse is?
Yeah.
There's a little cliff there. And if you go there between 11 and midnight...
Right.
With a sniper rifle, you'll see a ghost appear.
Is it a celebrity ghost?
No, it's a woman who died.
Yeah. And
it is alleged that her husband pushed her.
Oh, is this part of the letters?
No, this is nothing to do with the letters. Okay. This is if you go on to Who Killed Lenora Johnson on GTA 5.
Yeah.
It takes you to another mystery, which is this one.
Right.
This is where you see the ghost of the woman.
Okay.
And her husband's a stuntman who, if you listen to the radio, he's the other one running for governor.
Ah, right.
He's the man running for governor. He's actually featured in Vice City, San Andreas, and GTA 3.
Oh, okay.
As a character.
Oh, okay. The only reason I mentioned that about the celebrity is because on the radio I was listening to the talk radios because they're hilarious, and they had a guest on, and they were talking about a haunted house somewhere in Vinewood, which was full of celebrity ghosts. But somebody who stayed there, like, there was a whole funny sequence about it where she was going, "Yeah, celebrity ghosts, the same as real life celebrities. You don't really want to listen to anything they've got to say. You just want to look at the paparazzi pictures of them."
No, I've not heard that. No.
I listen to the talk radio all the time. Like, I never have the music on.
No, I listen to Los Santos Rock Radio.
Yeah, I like Los Santos. Oh, question.
Even worldwide now.
What's your favourite radio station?
It's got to be Rock Radio. Los Santos Rock Radio. Classic rock.
Fair enough, yeah, it's a good one. Johnny? Goddess?
Radio Los Santos.
I don't like Los Santos.
Oh, she's ghetto.
I like I like Channel X. And I like a little bit ghetto. I like old school ghetto, so I like listening to the West Coast. What is it, like West Coast customers?
West Coast.
It's like all the old. It was amazing. I just happened to come across it. I was flicking around.
Bit of Snoop Dogg.
I think I was trying to turn it.
The thing is, I like Kenny Loggins. I like Kenny Loggins too much.
Yeah, it's funny. But
he's the presenter of Los Santos Rock Radio.
I think I was trying to just turn the radio off randomly, and I just like went a little bit too much right, and I put it on that West Coast custom radio station, and like you say, something like NWA or Snoop or something came on. I was like, oh man, I haven't heard this in years. And then all the tracks that were coming after it, like Dr. Dre and all the rest of it, I was like, old school hip hop, man. Like,
I'll tell you
90s
what was
hip-hop.
really random is I was just randomly driving around in this car, and I was going through the radio, and I put it on non-stop Pop FM.
Yeah.
And Mystique started playing. Scandalous. I was like, what? I didn't even know they knew about Mystique in America.
Tell me if you guys
didn't even know.
Tell me if you guys do this. Do you have to put a specific radio station on dependent on what car you happen to jump in?
Yes.
Yeah, I do. Like,
the Mini Cooper one is always non-stop pop.
yeah, man. Like I can't help it when I get in like one of the drop-top Cadillacs, like the low riders, have to put the hip hop on, and then you get into one of the top-end sports cars, it has to be like one of the dancey music tracks.
Soul Facts.
Yeah. Oh, it's brilliant. When you pull like the young women out of the cars, like the saloons and stuff like that, they've always got the pop radio on.
Yeah. Bit Rihanna.
A bit of Rihanna playing, yeah. Rihanna must have made a killing.
Saints as well. No, that was random.
All Saints, yeah.
Yeah.
There is some random music, but yeah, I do like the talk shows. And you know what? I love that Laszlo is an actual character in the game.
Yes.
Oh, it was amazing because Laszlo's just like a legend from the last
He's
one.
been in all the games, isn't he? Apart from GTA, he wasn't in GTA 4 though, was he?
Was he in? He wasn't in the London one, was he?
No, he wasn't even in GTA, the first GTA, was he?
But yeah, he's been in the past few, and
since the 3Ds he has, yeah.
The problem is, I think, like, okay, I gotta be honest, it was a bit of a letdown, like the way that his character was portrayed. I know he lives up to that stereotype with the way that he is in the actual show, but when you meet him in the game, it's just, I don't know, man. It was just like a bit of a wet tissue. I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was sort of portrayed as a washed-out celebrity
Yeah.
who's now in Vinewood, prefers it in Liberty City. Just gets moved all over the place.
It was funny though. I'm glad they put him in the game. Hilarious. All right, so what do you guys prefer? The single-player campaign, city to yourself, do what you want, or the online?
It's a bit of both. It's difficult because it's so good to do it all on your own.
Yeah.
In single player, you can just, you've got money. You don't have to worry about people killing you. You can just chill out.
Okay.
But you can do it online, but it's $100.
True.
So it's, I don't know, it's a bit of both. I mean, I like to just join people who are on my friends list and just play with them and go through missions, go through races, just make money. I mean, it must have made about 20 grand just doing races, about half an hour of races.
Fair play. What about you, Goddess?
Well, I don't know. Like, I think there's pros and cons to both because my thing about online is that I think it's a bit repetitive. Like, all the missions, I know they're going to add missions in the future, but most of the missions that I've seen so far, you're either getting cars for Simeon, chasing cars down, or stealing drugs for Gerald. And it seems like those are like the main missions that you go through, and it's just kind of repetitive. Like, I wish there was more variety.
There are like Leicester missions and Run missions. They're like the 10 grand missions.
Yeah. Plus, you've got all the extra stuff like the TDMs and the races and all that kind of malarkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I suppose once you've done them all, this kind of just repeating yourself.
But I mean, even in the game as it is at the moment, straight out of the box, you've got 500 missions online, and like that's separate from racing and TDM and CTF and all that kind of malarkey. 500 missions, and there's going to be more with all of the future updates and DLC.
I can't wait for any DLC, like actual story mode DLC.
True.
Because if you looked at GTA 4, Johnny Klebitz was a playable character in DLC.
Plus,
who, spoiler alert, he was killed
fair enough.
by Trevor. It just makes me wonder which character they're going to pull from GTA 5 as a playable character. Yeah. Are they going to bring in a new one, or is it going to be somebody featured?
Yeah.
Are we going to get to play as Michael's son?
Oh, that would be funny.
Example,
that would be funny.
Or are we going to get to play
Lamar?
As Lamar?
Yeah.
Because he featured it in the intro of GTA Online, didn't he?
And the other thing is as well, you guys have both done it, so you're good people to ask. Obviously, online has got longevity because it's going to get to a point where all the new missions are coming, plus people are actually going to be able to create their own missions and put them up for others to play. And Rockstar has said if they like them, if they get some really good ones, then they're going to be featured as a Rockstar mission as well. So, with that in mind, are you ever, or do you ever see yourself going and replaying the single player campaign? Would you ever delete your save and start again, basically?
What do you mean?
On the single player, would you ever replay the single player? Like,
So they would.
not your online,
So-
not your online character.
So on single player, you'd be able to make your own mission.
No. On the online, there was a thing I was reading, and
Yeah.
there's going to be a mission creator. So you can already do it for like races, like you can set a course for races. But there's
Yeah.
going to be a mission. I'm guessing this is on both platforms. I've seen it for 360. I'm guessing both platforms. But you create a mission, so you create like the content of the mission, whether it's like a car run or a steal a car, kill a couple of police, whatever it might be, for online. And then once you've created it, you submit it, and your friends and the rest of the people in the online world, whether it's PSN or Xbox Live, can play that mission. And Rockstar have said that some of them, if the really good ones, will become actual Rockstar affiliated missions, and they'll put their name against it as well. Have you not heard about this?
Online.
Yeah, online.
Yeah, I wouldn't restart my single player.
You'd never. That's what I was asking. So you've got the longevity of online because of that, but would you ever restart your single?
And replay the whole thing again?
Was I speaking in
Well,
Spanish?
no, because I could just go onto. No, because I could just go onto the game tab and replay the mission if I wanted to.
You'd never just start again with your single player.
No.
Even
I've done it.
Not even to do things like make loads of money on the stock market, because you said you never did that.
No, I've got loads of money already for each player. You know.
Okay, fair enough.
Franklin's got like 10 million in the bank.
I might read.
Oh,
it.
good. Thanks, Goddess. You know, Gaz just blew my whole thing right out of the water there. I was like, shut up, honest. You don't know what you're talking about.
I've worked really hard to get 84% on that.
All right.
You know?
Fair enough. I'm going to talk to Goddess now, because I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Online, it'd be great if we can pick and choose missions and make them up and stuff.
Yeah,
you know, you could effectively create a really difficult mission and play it in game battles.
Yeah, that could happen.
You know, you could have a deathmatch like that.
Definitely.
You could create heists, and you could do it as squads. They could create their own heists and challenge other squads and say, look, I bet you can't do this one.
Definitely.
And they'll do the heist, and, you know, it'd be awesome. Oh, it'd be so awesome. Because that's what I've been saying online's missing, is the fact that you can't just plan. Like, it'd be so great if you think, you know what? We can rob the liquor stores, yes. You can also go into the banks. Well, why can't we plan a heist on the bank as a crew?
Yeah, that would be good,
Right?
actually. That would be really
And you
good.
can just plan your own heists, and you can rob whatever you like. That would be so
That
good.
would be, yeah, actually, do you know what? I'm down with that. You heard that here first. That's all on Gaz if that happens.
Because I went into the bank the other day, and it was right next door to the liquor store. And I thought, I'm going to hold this bank up and get some money. But there was nobody behind the counter. So I thought, okay, what's going on here?
Yep.
And all I could use was the ATM machine. So I went next door and robbed the liquor store.
Because you can.
Yeah. But I just thought it'd be so good if I could also rob the bank and get into the vault, you know?
Yeah, that would be good. But the thing is, yeah, the bank, like, it would have to reset, though, because you'd just be stealing from the same bank over and over again.
No, there are loads of different banks,
Is
though, aren't
there?
there? Like loads of different liquor stores. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I suppose everywhere there's an ATM, there should be really a bank.
Yeah. Well, you can just hook up some hooks to the ATM and pull it
Rip
out.
the
and take
ATM
all
out the
money
wall.
Well, you can rob somebody when they're at the ATM.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Like another player.
Predatory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Predatory robbering.
Yeah.
Robbering. Robbing.
Predatory robber.
Say it fast.
Robbering.
Predatory robbing.
But anyways, I might do the single player again,
So-
just for the simple fact that the end, I'm not going to spoil this
Yeah,
because
please
it's
don't.
like the major thing in the game. But at the end, you have 3 options, and I chose one, and I might redo it just for the simple fact of,
It
You
ruined the
know,
game.
yeah, for a different end.
So
Because-
there's 3 completely different endings.
Yeah, it's A, B, or
And
C.
that's presumably based on the 3 characters. Please don't tell me, but that's based on the 3 characters, right?
Yeah, and it affects the players that you can play once you're done.
Someone died! Oh no!
It really worked out.
Okay, you've ruined it. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't. That's
You've ruined it.
Nobody
I
dies.
don't need to play.
Nobody dies.
I don't even.
Nobody
So,
dies.
we're talking about Grand Theft Auto 5 because it's awesome. But what was your favourite Grand Theft Auto 5? I mean,
My
favourite
favourite
Grand Theft Auto, not including Grand Theft Auto 5.
I don't know, man. I really, 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 really liked
No?
San Andreas.
I'd say Vice City.
I preferred San Andreas.
The music of Vice City changed the current world.
Changed the current world.
Right, if you look at 2004 charts from 2004 worldwide,
Yeah.
They've all got remixes of 80s tracks featured in Vice City.
Really? Is
Yep.
that an actual fact?
That's an actual fact.
That's not straight out.
Right, there are so many tracks from Vice City remixed, which are now in the charts and top 10 in charts around the world.
Crazy.
Including other 80s songs which were eventually remixed.
Crazy.
United Nations Out of Touch was one, and they actually said that their inspiration was GTA Vice City.
Okay, that's awesome.
And they remixed that track.
That's cool.
So, Miami Vice was released shortly after it, the film version of Miami Vice.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, there were loads, weren't there?
Still, San Andreas kicks his ass.
Just no.
Just no.
All right.
Wait,
what about this one? What map, what city, location would you like to see in Grand Theft Auto 6?
Oh, that's a good question. But before I answer that,
because you can't choose Los Santos now,
No.
and you can't have Liberty City because they've been taken.
no, I've got
So
my
it's
answer.
Vice
I've got
City,
my answer already.
Las Venturas, or San Fierro.
No, it's going to be it has to be a new location. I've got a wicked.
It doesn't have to be though, does it? Because they've redone Liberty City in Los Santos.
Yeah, okay.
So you've got Las Venturas, San Fierro, or Vice City, or London. Which they're not going to choose London.
No, that's boring. They should do
Whoa,
something
what's
like
boring
an
about
Egyptian.
London?
Listen. They should do something completely different,
I'd
like
say
an
London would be
Egyptian,
boring.
an Egyptian city or like
No,
a Middle Eastern
what-
thing. Yes.
That's just Call of Duty.
Yeah, but the Egypt one will just be there'll be 3 pyramids, a sphinx, and then
And a camel.
and then about
No,
10
find a
miles
camel
of
to ride.
deserts.
It's basically Red Dead Redemption in the Middle
Yeah,
East.
I was going to say somewhere like Sydney in Australia, because then you've got like the city, plus you've got like the aspects
Yeah.
of like the Blue Mountains and stuff like that.
But it'd be great I'd prefer like these American places.
Oh, they could do like somewhere. No, I suppose they've done it already. I was going to say somewhere like San Francisco.
San Fierro. Yeah, but a new version of
A
it.
new version, yeah, maybe.
Massive Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
Las Venturas would be pretty good. That'd be basically Las Vegas. You could do. Oh my God! You can rob a casino. Ocean's 11 game.
style. It'd be like a cross between like Ocean's 11, 12, and 13, and however many there are, and Mission Impossible
And casino.
and Casino, just all rolled into one.
Oh, see, Robert De Niro could be a character in it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Right, well, let's make it.
Just do it. It's on.
Let's just go to Rockstar in the morning and just do it.
Yeah. Just turn up at Rockstar. Like,
Las
listen,
Venturas.
we have got the next big thing for you. Nobody cares about GTA 5 now. It's all about GTA 6, so let us do it.
Bank heist in GTA 5, casino heist in GTA 6.
Done.
Well, do you think that if they come out with another Grand Theft Auto, do you think that it would be more sales than this one, the same sales or less sales?
More. Easily more.
Because it would be even bigger, wouldn't it?
Like,
Because everything they've learned from online.
yeah.
Because GTA 4, let's face it, online was not
It
very
was really
good.
bad, but that was their first venture into it, and then
Yes, no, this is their second venture,
Yeah.
and it's awesome. Now imagine the
And
third.
the other thing is, like, if you look at this, they had GTA 4, which was really their first venture into multiplayer, and then look at what they did with Red Dead, which was pretty good multiplayer. It wasn't amazing, but it was okay. And they've taken those aspects of Red Dead, put it into this, but then you've got all the added extra stuff that online has brought with us for this one. It's much more social. It's much more interactive. I don't even want to know where it's going to go with the next gen for the next one. It will be massive, 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 massive. It could quite easily, and from a TG point of view, it could quite easily go absolutely crazy. Like, if you look at their IN squads already on the rosters for GTA, it's mental. They're pulling in people left, right, and centre. It's crazy. Like,
Yeah, especially if the fact that when you can plan your own missions and team deathmatches online.
Yep.
You could. It's just like, say, Call of Duty. We use Call of Duty as an example. It's just like having a private lobby in that, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
You can just set up your own game and play competitively. So you can see the competitive GTA coming out.
Yep.
Which would be pretty intense.
Yep.
I think the fact that squads will basically be crews and that they can plan their own heists and missions when that happens. But at the moment, they can still take part in missions together. They could take part in races and say, okay, well, you and our squad, you're the best driver. You could be our getaway driver for this mission.
Yep.
You know, they should plan so much.
Definitely.
I mean,
Well,
I think it's awesome. I think it's really, really good. And GTA Division is just going to go even further, I reckon.
Well, here's the thing I love about Grand Theft Auto as far as, like, you know, from a training officer perspective and from a tactical gaming perspective, there's so many like tactical opportunities like you guys were saying, and then like I can just see all the amazing stuff that we can do with like ATCs and stuff. I'm really
Yeah, but
excited.
you could have a driving ATC.
There is one called a
Yeah,
vehicle
it's gonna
already.
be awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you could get a vehicle one, couldn't
Yeah.
you?
Well, yeah, the helicopters, the
Oh,
jets and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome once they start developing all that stuff.
You could have parachuting ATC.
Yeah, you're going to be busy, Goddess. Parachuting ATC. Oh, I want the badge just to parachute. I want to go and do that ATC just to get that. Awesome. Okay, cool. So, like, as a kind of a wrapping up, out of 10, rate GTA, Goddess.
8.5.
Gaz?
Really?
Gaz?
10.
I want to know why you went 8.5. Why does it not get the extra 1.5?
Just because I think there's a lot of things that they could have done. Like, Gaz was saying you can't rob a bank in the online player. There's not huge heists like there was in the campaign and stuff like that. So I think there's definitely more that they could do with it.
When you put it like that, yeah, because there aren't. I thought there'd be loads of heists in the campaign and really good ones, and they weren't as amazing as I thought. I think there was about 4 or 5 in the end.
Okay, hang on a minute. Okay, yeah, fair point. There isn't as many of them, but you cannot tell me that you did not literally enjoy robbing a bank with that full armor on, with the minigun. Like, I don't even know how many police cars and helicopters.
You know what? My first heist, we all had pig masks on. It was quality.
I went with the clown ones. Awesome. So yeah, like, okay, fair enough. There isn't that many heists, but I love doing them because that one with the armor as well. Like,
I think this is just a taste of the next generation of gaming.
Crazy. When I realised that was happening with the miniguns and the body armor and everything, I was just holy crap, this is ridiculous.
And what the officers say when they come out, they're like, "I'm going to kill me some bank robbers," and then they see him come out like, "Oh,
he's brilliant."
The army had to come and everything.
And then I love Trevor as well. Like, he gets knackered because he's trying to run with the big armor, and he's like lagging behind, and he just turns around and starts shooting him.
I'll tell you what, I like the customizations of the characters in this game.
Yeah, it is good.
Because other previous games have seen it. San Andreas, you could take them to the gym and stuff. But I like that it's not you can't overdo it with the customizations.
Yeah. What about iFruit? I've been using iFruit quite a lot.
Have you got the app on your iPhone?
Because I love going like with Franklin into his house, and he's like, "Oh, Chop, you pooped again everywhere. I'm gonna have to train you." Or
if you get it on your actual personal iPhone, you could change the plates to your cars for online.
Yeah, you can change plates. You can change like the collars for Chop. You can train Chop, obviously, keep him happy so that he responds better in the game.
And then there's the Rockstar Social Club, so you can have an actual Life Invader page.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. I need to.
And if you like it's not liking, it's stalking.
Right.
You unlock stuff for online, so you unlock like discounts on haircuts and stuff.
Goddess's personal favourite. She likes stalking.
Emanation discounts. Things like that.
Cool. All right. I like it. I like it. We had a good chat about GTA. I'm going to wrap it up there, unless you guys have got anything else you want to add.
What? There must have been something we've not covered.
What have we not talked about?
Yeah, surely. Well, God, we could talk for days if we really wanted to cover everything.
Yeah, about nothing specific.
That game is infinite.
The news report's been up to date. Weasel News.
Weasel News. I love that Weasel News has been around for so long as well. Like, that's been in the past too.
I love the fact that Ammunition survived from GTA 3.
Yeah, that is true.
Right up until now, because Burger Shot's there, isn't it?
Burger Shot's there, but you can't go in.
The chicken place.
Yeah.
But there are new shops like Poncebee's.
There's a couple.
I think that was only in GTA 4.
I think there is a couple of the clothes shops that are new.
24/7 is back.
Binko. Was Binko in the last one?
Binko was in GTA 4, yeah.
Okay, one last thing I do want to mention, though, is the fact that you can use Merryweather to your advantage.
Yeah.
And you can call, like, a personal army, or you can call backup, like a backup helicopter and stuff.
What,
Yeah.
I did not know
It costs you loads of money.
Or you can sick a mercenary or multiple mercenaries on another player.
Really?
So
yeah. I'm going to do that when they kill me.
Yeah.
Because you always get the random kid who just walks up to you and shoots you in the back. You think, what are you doing that for? There's no need for that. I'm minding my own business. He's minding his. Why'd you have to kill me?
That's another cool thing as well. Like, if people do that repeatedly, then they get their sportsmanship rating really low. Then eventually the game only puts them into lobbies with other people who have got bad sportsmanship.
I can only imagine what those lobbies are like. Just riots throughout the entire game. Helicopters everywhere.
Could you imagine?
Circling.
Could you imagine if you did that? Like, let's put it up against Call of Duty again, and let's just say that they did that with Call of Duty. You'd end up with lobbies of kids with shotguns and riot shields.
And then you've got the nice lobbies where everyone's just apologising for shooting each other.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Hardcore. I'm really sorry, dude.
So
sorry. Bunch of Canadians.
Oh, that's not nice.
How is that not nice? Canadians are polite people, or at least that's a stereotype.
Okay, fair enough.
Canadians have the British monarchy.
Yeah. Oh, that's a completely different subject, man. We're not getting involved in that. No way.
Oh, interesting fact.
No way. We're not getting involved in that. Let's go back to GTA.
GTA Rockstar is actually British. They're actually the guys who created Grand Theft Auto are actually British.
Are they based in the UK still?
No, they're based in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
But it's interesting how the actual developers of the games are British, but they use an American setting.
Yeah, true.
You know, it's a good mix.
Cool. Okay. I think we've got to the end of where we need to be with this. We've had a good chat about GTA. I've liked it. It's cool. I'm gonna
the dog.
We spoke about Chop.
The mouse move when you talk online.
The mouse move.
The mouse move.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to you.
If you talk online,
yeah,
it looks your mouth's actually moving.
That's why we need to do like you guys need to get an Xbox so that you can come play GTA with me.
You need to get a PS3.
We can all sit on the couch in the apartment and you can actually see our characters' mouths moving. That would be hilarious. You could get things like the TV in the background. Oh, we're going.
Oh, that would be sick. We should totally do that.
I love the fact that about a week.
But we can't because
I'm on.
We've got PS3 and they've got Xbox. Well, me and Johnny.
You and Johnny can do it. I'll just let you guys hang out and I'll just be like, yeah, just do this one.
Yeah, but no, honest, you have a PS3. You could just buy it.
I will buy the game for the benefit of the podcast. That's okay. Fine, it's done. I'll take my 360 copy in and be like, look, game, I'm not being funny, but you need to give me a refund. I need a PS3 version because TG-Gaz and XGoddessOfChaosX need me to do the podcast on the couch in their apartment. I'm pretty safe to say the guy in game is going to be like, you're mental, get out of my shop and leave me 40 quid if you want to take that copy of the PS3 version.
Well, you could.
We'll do it. We'll sort it out. Don't you worry. We'll sort it out. I'll do it. I'll get a version and we'll do a podcast from the couch of someone's apartment. I'm guessing Gaz's because he's going to have a plush one in Vinewood somewhere.
But it's not that great. I'm pretty sure someone died in it before I had it. On the description of when you buy it. Anyway, one more thing.
Go on.
Next week, get online GTA, and you will have 250 million in your bank.
What? Eh?
Yep. There are two updates coming up. You know all the problems of GTA Online when it first came out?
Yeah.
There's an article on Tactical Gaming.
It's not 250 million.
It's 500 million, but in two installments.
No, it's not. It's 250,000.
It's million.
No, it's not.
Guys, 250 million is a lot of money.
Sorry, yeah, that's what I meant. 250,000.
You just put 3 extra O's on the end of it.
Yeah, I think it's because I was reading something else. Right, so yeah, 200. You're gonna get 500k in your account.
I love how you argued with me about it.
and then I realised 250. I had to actually look at my article again just to double check.
To be honest, I'm a bit disappointed now because I was looking forward to 250 million pounds.
250, but
a quarter of a million.
500,000 pounds. £500,000. Sorry.
That's a lot of bounties.
You could buy an apartment with that, and in fact you can get the top apartment on the game for that.
There you go. So we're all going to be living in plush.
And you can get a car afterwards. So you're all going to have plush apartments and the best car in the game. If you played the game in October.
Awesome. Good. I mean, there we go. You've got time. You've got like a couple of weeks.
It's as an apology for GTA Online not working properly when it first came out.
There you go. Get yourself online. Play before the end of the month. Earn yourself £500 million.
500,000. Oh, I'm going to cut that bit out.
That's staying in. All right, cool. Before this gets any more crazy, let's wrap it up. I hope you guys have enjoyed listening to our very random ramblings about GTA. As you might have guessed, we're all a little bit excited about it. We've had a great time playing it. I hope you guys are loving it too. I hope you've enjoyed the regularity of these podcasts coming out. You're going to get another one very soon. What we're going to talk about in the next one, What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I don't know.
Toy Story.
Well, by the time that the next one comes out, shouldn't Ghost be out?
No, there'll be another one.
We kind of hope not.
No. I'm pretty sure that if we don't do a podcast for another 5 weeks or so, people are going to be like,
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to the podcast about Ghost.
okay.
You tell us.
I don't know what we're gonna do next.
People write below and tell us.
Comments. We need more comments from you guys on the podcast. It's really nice to see the support that you've shown so far on both the TG video page and on the YouTube page. It's really nice to see those comments. Please keep them coming, but we'd like some more. But in the meantime, let's go, because this is taking ages and we've got to wrap it up before it gets to an hour or so. So we hope you guys have enjoyed listening. Goddess, say bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, say bye.
Bonjour.
Buongiorno. Catch you guys later. See you soon.